Hello, people of the internet. Gabriel890 back again for another episode. This time, part 3 for the PS3. Yeah, quite a few games. Let's get going. Up first, we got Crisis 3 Hunter Edition. Solid trilogy. Like, no joke, I played through the entire Crisis series, which there's only 3, just a year or two ago, and I really enjoyed it. And this one was a solid game for sure, and the visuals were just incredible. Still hold up today. Okay, and then we got Batman: Arkham Asylum. Phenomenal game. I played it first on the 360, but then I grabbed this one for $2.90 because you get to play as the Joker. So I need to give that a go for sure. All right, then we got L.A. Noire. I remember the facial animations in this game were mind blowing at the time. So good, and a pretty cool detective game. Very atmospheric. This one I was able to grab for $16. And then we got Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3. Actually had a lot of good times with this, like, because obviously with the GTA series you can just, you know, go crazy. But I just remember it was a lot of fun because me and my friend would play online, and a lot of times he would come over to my place, and we'd both have our PS3s and play online together, and get into all sorts of shenanigans. And so, let's see, Grand Theft Auto, $35 off of Craigslist. I haven't bought anything off of there in a while. Up next, we got Dante's Inferno, Divine Edition. I'm a big God of War fan, so of course I was intrigued with this one, which I got for $14. Pretty cool game. I have to agree that it started out very ambitious, and like you could just tell that a lot of time and detail was being put into the game, and then it sort of thinned out towards the end, but it was still a pretty crazy game. And then we got Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. Phenomenal game. I have it on the PC, that's where I prefer to play it, but always fun to have a solid couch co-op that you can pop in. And I was able to get that one for $5 in a pawn shop. I remember that was a really good deal. I don't know what they were thinking. All right, up next we got Azura's Wrath. This is one that just exploded in price recently for no reason, other than it's a great game. Yeah, one of the coolest covers out there in my opinion. And this game's just over the top. Like, I love it. I had so much fun playing this game. And I was able to grab this one for $17 back in the day. Highly recommend it. Alright, another solid game. We got Alice Madness Returns. A follow-up to the original. Only took like 13 years or so to happen. But anyways, great game. And I was able to grab this for $18. Twisted Alice. Okay, now we're getting into some good ones. Got Silent Hill Homecoming. I know fans are a little torn on this one. But I thought it was kind of cool because the character you play as, Alex, you were in the army. And so you have some combat training. And so I felt like the combat was not as stiff, and you could take less damage that way. Very interesting story. My brother's favorite Silent Hill, actually. And this one I was able to grab for $10 off of eBay. Alright, then we got Silent Hill Downpour. This one took me a while to get to. Finally finished it last year in October for Halloween. And I grabbed this one for $14.25 from GameStop. And I liked this one. I thought it was pretty cool. Had some unique monsters and locations. Alright, and then we got the controversial Silent Hill HD Collection. So they did HD remasters of Silent Hill 2 and 3. I'm all for a higher resolution and a higher frame rate, but they literally changed textures and made it like cleaner, and you're like, dude, it's Silent Hill. What is wrong with you? Took away the fog, the all important fog. We need that. Grab that one for $14 in a pawn shop. All right, then we got Twisted Metal. I felt like this one was lacking a little something. Like, I still had fun with it, especially the co-op. But I don't know. Maybe it's because it was a newer studio, even though it was led by David Jaffe, who created the series. But anyways, this one, Twisted Metal, $24. Alright, now this one blew my mind. Like, I remember when I first saw gameplay, and not the CGI trailer, like legit gameplay. And that is Killzone 2. Just, I couldn't believe that games could look that good. This one I grabbed at GameStop for $15. And then we got Killzone 3. And this one was, I felt like more balanced, although it was difficult. But I got this one for $6. It looked pretty cool in 3D. And this is a game that I was very excited for, and I played the demo many times. And that was Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. A game that they were developing, canceled, and then revived thanks to Platinum. And I thought they did a great job, and I really liked this, and thought it was an over-the-top, crazy Metal Gear Solid game. And that one I was able to get for $62 because I bought it day of release. Speaking of Metal Gear Solid, we got the Legacy Collection, which we got Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, 4, Peace Walker. Anyways, I won't go over all of them, but grab this one off of Amazon with the gift card I'd been given, so I paid nothing for this. But very cool. But I did pay $21 for Metal Gear Solid 4, which I love this one. I feel like this is the one where Kojima's like idea of like what he really wanted MGS to be, like the technology finally caught up. And so this one was an awesome game that I thoroughly enjoyed. Alright, then we got Beyond Two Souls, which I really liked this game. I thought it was pretty cool and unique. And the twist at the end was awesome. And I paid $13 for this one. And then, of course, we got Heavy Rain, which I would like to replay this soon because I liked this one a lot as well. $21. All right. Heavenly Sword. Now, when I first saw this game, I remember it was like in a Walmart at a demo booth, and it was like, that is next gen. Like, it just blew my mind how good it looked and how fluid it was. It could be kind of a frustrating game at times, but I did enjoy it. And I paid $16 for it. Alright, then we got the Echo and Shadow of the Colossus Collection. Obviously solid games that I've talked about. Was glad to pick this up, and then I actually played them in 3D, and it's kind of a cool effect. But I was happy to have this one, which I paid $17 for in a pawn shop. Alright, up next we got Journey Collector's Edition, which also includes Flow and Flower. Flower, I picked up digitally, and just one of those like really chill, relaxing games that I had a fun time with. And so Journey, I was extremely interested in, and so when they announced that they were doing a physical collection, I definitely wanted to pick this up, which I did on day one for $30. It was $29.99. Okay, here's another one that's shooting up in price. Grab it if you can, because I highly suggest it. That is Puppeteer, which I got on a Black Friday for $20. Um, if you like Little Big Planet, like it has some similarities, but I just thought just everything about this game was just lighthearted and fun, and I really liked it. And I got it for $20 if I didn't already say that. Then we got Little Big Planet. This is a very fun platforming game with lots of personality that I was able to grab for $17. And then I grabbed the sequel, Little Big Planet 2, for $15. And then we got Little Big Planet Karting, which I was able to grab for $3. Okay, get to some heavy hitters. Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Actually, I didn't pay attention to this game, but once I had a PS3, I was like, okay, what's this? What's going on here? And so I grabbed this one, and it blew my mind. I had so much fun with this that, I remember the day I finished it, I drove down to GameStop to buy Uncharted 2 because I just had so much fun with this one. And so I got this one for $13. And then I was able to grab Uncharted 2 for $17. And this one is obviously a fan favorite for a reason. Because I felt like, building off of the foundation the first one laid, they just took it to the next level. And they were able to really fix a lot of the issues in the first one. And just make a phenomenal game. That's one of my all-time favorites. And I have to say, I replayed the entire series not within a year or two, and they all hold up extremely well, including Uncharted 3, which for some reason, people like to say it's the black sheep of the bunch, and I highly disagree. My friend and I had a very in-depth conversation about this, and it's like we kind of both agreed that okay, maybe this one didn't take it to the next level like 2 did for 1, but it was still building off the same foundation, and I feel like the set pieces and the story were really cool, and they were able to polish it a little more gameplay wise. So an awesome trilogy that you must play, and I recommend the PS4 ones as well, of course. And speaking of Naughty Dog, here's another one that blew my mind, and that is The Last of Us. Holy smokes. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get a little real right here, okay? Not a super emotional guy, but the intro to this was the first time that a video game, it didn't make me cry, but it did make me well up with tears, I'll admit. Like, it felt so real and, gut-wrenching. But yeah, this is an incredible game. Alright, now let's get back to, we're serious again, okay? We got God of War Origins Collection. So we got the PSP games now on the PS3 in all their glory. Phenomenal games. And then, of course, I'm going to have the God of War Collection, which is the first 2 games remastered. Both phenomenal. Okay. Next, we have, oh my goodness, Uh, Uncharted 3, I picked up day one, so about 62, 63 bucks, brand new. And then the God of War games. So, I know this, you guys would have been furious. I got the Origins collection, $16, and then the God of War collection for $18. And then I got the God of War Ascension Collector's Edition, day one, for $85. And this is an incredible game. I will admit it had a different feel to it, but I think that's more of where it took place in the God of War timeline, where Kratos is kind of more in a broken state. But, I mean, come on, the set pieces, the bosses, the enemies, the end boss especially, even the beginning. The Hecatonkres was crazy. Phenomenal game that I absolutely love. One of my favorite in the series. I do not understand why some people didn't care for it as much. But hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But there's one more. No, this one's coming. And it is in this box. And that is God of War 3. The whole reason I had to get a PS3. And boy, was it worth it. Awesome game. Really just took it to the next level and blew my mind. And to this day is still my favorite God of War game. 2018 did give it a run for its money, but man, it's just the level of brutality and the boss fights. Just an awesome game on an awesome system. So anyways, that wraps it up, guys. That is the end of part 3, and those are all my physical games on the PS3, which was an awesome console that I have definitely enjoyed my time with. So, yeah, tell me if you played any of these games and what's your take. All right, well, have a good one.